Hey guys, welcome to the Max. Today's video is going to be a good one. We're going to be talking about two major food items that you need to keep, that last forever, that are shelf stable, that could do more than just help you, heal you, take care of you, barter, and use for all kinds of things. So versatile. You need to have both these things in your pantry. We personally have them in our pantry in just huge sums, and it might blow your mind what they are. So today's video is going to be a good one. Let's talk about these two things and the benefits to these two food items. So let's get this video started right now. Thank you so much for being here today. It is a gorgeous morning here at the lake. We're enjoying a cool, crisp morning here in South Mississippi. So today's video is going to be talking about two staples, two food items that you need. These may surprise you. Once you hear the benefits to these two items, you will want to stockpile these, and we'll talk about the benefits. If you're new to our channel, again, go down here, press subscribe, ring the bell, please. Give us a thumbs up and give us a comment. Tell us what you think about this video. If these two surprise you, or do you have these in your pantry, and are you utilizing them? Are you utilizing them more than what we're utilizing them here as we talk in this video? So let's jump into the first one right now. Number one is honey. Honey is a shelf stable, forever food. It is a superfood, and we're going to talk about the benefits to honey. So of course it's sweet, it's yummy, it's good. You can use it as a sugar. We use it as the primary sugar for us. Other than making kombucha, other than having sugar in certain cakes and things like that that does not need to be so liquefied, honey is our go-to. We allow honey not only to stay in liquid form, some of the older of course it gets, and the more it sits on in our pantry, in our 5-gallon totes, we actually have it in a crystallized form, which helps you almost use it as a sugar. Now let's talk about the benefits other than just it's being good and sweet and yummy. Honey has a lot of antimicrobial properties to it. It's very good for our bodies. So a lot of times you can mix it into your soaps. You can mix it into your lotions. You could use it as a sore throat soother. It does the same thing. It lines our esophagus. It also suppresses our cough. So as we're taking a spoon a day, it's good for your throat. It's good to soothe your throat. It's good for sore throats, it's good for coughs. It also has antimicrobial properties. Not only that, but it's very good for your allergies. The pollen that's from your area and then goes into the hive, then you eat the honey. It's good to help you. I would challenge you to get honey that is more locally raised. Don't go to a big box store and buy honey that's probably put all together almost like a syrup. You need honey that is local. So if you have a bee apiary close to you, or you have a beekeeper close to you, or maybe raise bees on your homestead. If you're the kind where you're like, I don't know if I want to raise bees. Bees are pretty docile. Unless you go slap the hive, they're not going to come out and just sting you for the fun of it. They're not a really aggressive unless you cause problems to their hive. But a lot of times people raise them in suburban America. They'll raise them on rooftops. They'll raise them around back gardens. Bees are pretty easy to raise. They don't take a lot of effort, especially if you're older or not able to raise cattle, not able to raise chickens. Bees are a good thing to raise. They're fun, they're therapy actually. I love hearing them hum, I love working the hive. Let's jump into a few more things that may surprise you. Honey is very good to build your immunity. It has great properties, again, from the natural inhabitants that the bees are bringing and feeding off of, coming in, and those properties are going into our honey. So it's helping build our immunity. Our goal is not to spray anything around our area. Now that doesn't mean, remember, a bee can feed off like 2 to 5 miles away from their hive. So I can't control everything that the bee takes in. But ultimately what they're feeding off of is our gardens and all our land that we have around them. And they're feeding off good quality foods, which are coming back into their hives, which are then going into the byproduct of honey. So now you're building your immunity. Not only that, it gives you energy. So say for instance you're taking a pre-workout. Say for instance you just need a little get up and go. Maybe it may not be coffee today, it may not be tea, it may be honey. It may be a scoop of honey that could change your life and make you feel better today and be healthier because it's better for your immunity. Honey can actually help you sleep. It can make you feel more rested. A lot of times people will take their honey regimen at night because it's a soother. It's almost therapeutic. You can also put honey on cuts and burns. It helps heal. soothe, almost like your sore throat. Honey can help you lower cholesterol. It can also be a lot better for type 2 diabetics. It doesn't raise your blood sugar nearly as much as refined sugar. I actually like it mixed with apple cider vinegar and cinnamon if you're on a regimen to try to boost your metabolism. Have like a little shot, you have an energy and metabolic boost. So all in all, honey is a great thing to have. We use it because it's forever, it's shelf stable. It does so much more than just add sweetener to your coffee or tea. Use versatility in anything that you're putting in your prepper's pantry. Honey is a great one. Now this one may blow your mind, and I want you to understand in context what I'm saying here, okay? So number 2 would be liquor. Now I know some of you have probably been blown away, but liquor is again something that stays on your shelf forever. So if it has a high enough alcohol content, which a lot of times I would say lean towards your vodka as a liquor that you need to have in your prepper's pantry. Now why? Not for drinking. I actually do not drink alcohol, but I want you to see the benefits of having liquor in your prepper's pantry and how it could be such a super benefit for your health overall. Because liquor has such a high content of alcohol, especially when we talk about vodka, it is a disinfectant. It can disinfect your water. Say you have tainted water or water that's just not clean, or you don't have a way to use a live straw. Having alcohol or having a liquor content to help balance out some of the bacteria in that water can be crucial. Not only that, it can disinfect surfaces, it can disinfect tools, it can disinfect forks, plates, knives. It is an all-encompassing disinfectant because of its alcohol content. Say you have cuts and bruises, say you want to put that honey on it. Having this alcohol can help clean it. Maybe you don't want to waste your water for that. Maybe just a little dab on a rag, be able to clean the spot off. Not only have you cleaned the spot, you've disinfected the spot, and then you can apply bandages or whatever you're needing. Fire starter. Say you're in a situation where you cannot get this fire lit. Well, liquor can do it for you. It can light a fire pretty easy. We've seen in all these riots where these people throw these Molotov cocktails, and what that is just liquor lit on fire with a little kind of a igniter, which is usually a rag, and they throw it and they blow it up, which brings to the fact of a self-defense item. Now, I'm not saying go throw a Molotov cocktail at someone, but say, for instance, you live in an area and you can't have firearms, you can't have certain self-defense. Having some liquor on hand will now allow you to have a little of a self-defense mechanism. For the main reason I do have it too is we make a lot of medicinal tinctures. We also make our vanilla out of it. And now it becomes a medicine. It becomes a way to heal our bodies. Echinacea tinctures, we use raspberry leaf tinctures, we've done dandelion, black-eyed Susans. So now you're making this medical kit with just a little liquor to cover flowers. You need to do your research on it so that way you know what you're doing when it comes to building medicine tinctures. But it is key to our health. If we're not able to get certain medicines and we're not able to heal our body naturally, you need to have a high percentage alcohol and high proofs. So vodka is what I'm really talking about when I'm saying making tinctures. But it is now a medicine for your body to heal you. Now, I'm not saying drink it and get tore up drunk. That's not the medicine. That's not the healing I'm talking about. I'm talking about true healing. Now it becomes holistic medicine for your herbs. So now this is so much more. It's medicine. This is a body cleanser. Liquor can be used to deodorize our body, to clean our body. Now you can use that to clean it and then use honey to cover it and make it soothe and smell better, I guess. I don't know, because alcohol could be kind of stinky. But ultimately it can help clean your body. But here's another good thing. Other than the medicine, this is another key for us. It is a huge bartering agent. Because liquor is such a vice for so many people, because liquor can be used for all these things that we just talked about. It can be healing, it can be help for our body, it can help you sleep, it can help you clean, it can help you do so much. It is also one of those things that can be utilized as a bartering source of money. It was used for years and years and years back in the olden days for this reason. If we come to the point where currency is a little manipulated and we're not able to use the cash or dollar bills and we have to go back to a bartering system, things like honey and things like liquor would be key. Third, if you were saying if we were adding a third into this, salt would be that next one. So I would challenge you to stockpile some honey. I would challenge you to stockpile some liquor. I'd challenge you to stockpile other items that we've talked about. But these two here could do so much because they're so versatile that they could be used so differently, which allows you to have all-in-one encompassing super prepper's pantry survival items. As I said before, and I want to make sure I state this clearly, if you have a drinking problem or a liquor problem, I would not challenge you to buy this second food item. You may want to move to a salt or something like that. But what I am saying is it can be utilized in its right context. It can be a game changer for your home, for your pantry, shelf stable, lasts forever, do a lot more than what we just talked about on this list. Guys, hope this helps. I would challenge you to pick up these things. There's not particulars on what kind of liquor you're purchasing. It doesn't have to be some high-end brand. I do like to stay in a glass jar. I do like to stay with a better quality vodka because we allow it to be utilized so much across our prepper's pantry and building our tinctures, and also for disinfectant. It's just good to have. Honey, on the other hand, I would challenge you to make sure you buy a local quality honey. Raw, unfiltered. They can run it through a stream to get some of the wax off, but remember, the wax, the residue, the extra pollen that's built up in some of the hive, there's nothing wrong with that. So if you can get one that's got the honeycomb in it, if you're buying honey and it's got honeycomb or particles in it, that's not a bad thing. As long as it's from the hive, that's quality, and it's only going to be more of a superfood for you to ingest, but also for your health. So guys, hope this video helps. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about these two items. I do believe you need to put these two items in your pantry because they last forever and they can do so much for you and your family in any need, any situation, but ultimately as we survive in this crazy life that we live in. Thank you so much for watching us. God bless. Happy homesteading, y'all.